Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol OTLK. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Not sure what I mean by 30-minute. I do offer an explanation video at that link. Well, a nasty move to the downside with the gap down, but that's what also has now created an interesting scenario moving forward. And this will mean a little bit more to those of you that have traded for a while. But if you have traded for a while, I'm sure you've seen stocks that gap down. And then after they gap down, they just do something like this the remainder of the day and bleed and bleed and bleed. But that wasn't the case here. Yeah, it did gap down. But after gapping down, then the price just all of a sudden started to go sideways. Now, don't get me wrong, and I wish I could say trading was this easy. Just because there was a gap down and then the price went sideways does not mean that for sure, guaranteed, this is the bottom. If only it were that easy. My point here is it's at least a valid and it's at least a rational thought to be having. And that is also where the first key level comes into play as support. And nothing fancy behind this lot other than the logic of, well, if this is the bottom, if this is some sort of bullish pattern that's forming, then, well, you don't want to see the price go down any further. Well, any further relative to what? Well, relative to 80 cents, because that's where the bleeding essentially stopped today. So for that reason and that reason alone is why 80 cents is going to be very important. You just want to see, well, if this is the bottom, then it needs to stop going down. And that's what that 80-cent mark is representing. Now, in the event this is some sort of bottom and the price is getting ready to work its way back upwards, first key area of resistance in the near term that needs to hold if there's any sort of chance at all of getting a bigger movement to the upside, going to be right there at the 84-cent mark. So 84 cents, first key level of resistance. And if the price can push up through there, next key level after that would then be up at the 90-cent mark. So keep your eye on those couple of levels moving forward if there is, like I said, any sort of bounce. But yeah, overall, interesting setup. We'll see if this thing can gather any momentum and try to get moving to the upside. But overall, it's a nice little risk versus reward, so we'll see what happens with it. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.